Professor P here, classes in session, LSC, guess where I am? I'm in Canada. It took a lot of energy out of me to do that. Continuing from where we left off, hopefully you got to see my travels through Dubai Airport to Toronto. I was using this fancy new gadget toy thing with a shoulder mount, so that's how I got it done. This thing is okay. I mean, I prefer to just hold it like this. Oh yeah, we're talking about our travels. I need to change my shirt. Alright, so I changed a little bit. How could I forget this? So good. So just to quickly remind you where Thailand is, Southeast Asia, right here. Pattaya specifically is down over in this section, still in the Gulf of Thailand. Bangkok is here. The airport is right around here. So you can see it's only an hour away from the airport, which is why a lot of people will then quickly jump over there to get into Pattaya. Once you're in Pattaya, the main area that we'll see in the video is in this section. That's where a lot of the resorts are. Another really cool area is up here in the mountains. Very beautiful. We'll save that for another video, as well as Jomtien, which is another nice section of pretty nice beaches down there. The other section that I mentioned in the video is called Lan, which is over here. It's a 20-minute boat ride from the pier. So like I mentioned, there's so many different ways to get to Pattaya. You can hire a private taxi, which is about $100 round trip, or you could do what we did, budgeting. It was only $3, 110, 120 baht. But unfortunately, sometimes they stop at random places. So these white vans do leave every half hour or so from one of the stations in Tonglaw. And this is us walking through. So they drop you off and we got to walk into the main area to get into our hotel. So we're just walking till we get to what is called a songtail. And it's only 30 cents and takes you around the loop. And that's really convenient. So you can see there's tons of tour buses. Most of the tourists are coming from China as well as from Russia. But as I was saying, here's the Songtail. It's really cheap to get around and it runs all day, all night. So I got to the hotel room, threw my bags. It's kind of interesting, this glass here, because it opens up and you can watch people taking showers. But I think we're paid $30-something for this. Pretty cheap. There's a rooftop pool as well. The view is like this, though, and it's not that close to the beach. But other than that, I think it's pretty nice. TV could be a little bit bigger, but I'm not gonna use it anyway. And here is the very nice toilets and the shower, which we saw from the other side. Yeah, Whisper Hotel, pretty good. Not so bad. We did have some problems with the check-in, which was mostly confusion with Agoda. Agoda is the cheapest, I think, in Asia to book hotels. About $10 cheaper than Booking, which can be 20% or more. There was some problems with the bed type, so we picked a large bed, and so we spent 45 minutes complaining to get the large bed instead of the twin beds, which they gave us. So that was a lot of fun. And the other time was in Korea, where I booked a hostel and or a capsule, and it ended up booking all women's, and so I couldn't get into that, and so that was a huge headache too. So Agoda, if you're listening to me, you're pretty good, but we got some stuff to fix. Okay, time to hit up the swimming pool. And here's the view from the roof. This hotel's a little dated, but still really nice. You can see how everything has developed around it, but I still approve. All right, so here we are at the Hard Rock, here with my buddy Sky. And they've got a really great pool. We're gonna go check it out. So this is the interior of Hard Rock. Looks pretty nice. I feel like I'm in America. Low season in Thailand is usually from February all the way through to November. So high season is in December, January. So a place like this, luckily during this low season, is about $80 a night. But during high season, it's double. So that's something to think about. Yeah, it's a great value. It's about $20 or so to use the pool. And so that's another option. I don't know any of these people. It's really fun to see all this stuff in pure finity. Here's the pool. This is going to be the cleanest water you'll see anywhere in Pattaya. The beach is something else, especially the one here. A place called Jomtien is a little bit better, but it's also a lot further. That's one of the issues here is there's not a lot of metered taxis, so you end up having to pay a nice little premium to go anywhere. Alright, so here's the beach. This is in main Pattaya Beach, and I think if I go to a time machine 30 or 40 years ago, this was pristine. But this is what it looks like now. It's still beautiful, I'd say. Beautiful palm trees and stuff like that. And there's a lot of seashell that make up the beach. And at night, I think it's a cool place to hang out and maybe have a drink or two, or have a little bonfire without the fire. But this is what it's like now, and they do have a section blocked off where you can swim, but there's tons of boats. And they're going to this island called Scotland. It's about 20 minutes to get there. The beach is there, a little bit better, and it is a quick boat ride away. And there aren't, but you can see that the water is not very clear. It's gotten better over the years, but it does smell like engine fuel. And the section that is swimmable does have unfortunately, a lot of litter, like garbage bags. That's always weird when you're swimming. You feel something touching your leg, and it's a garbage bag, but it feels like it could be, I don't know, hands touching or something. But other than that, yeah, this looks beautiful, right, in video. But in reality, it's quite useless, unfortunately. But I can only imagine what it could have been like 40 or 50 years ago, when there were a lot fewer tourists. That's a Hilton there, and just using the Hard Rock to hang out at. It's 500 baht to use the pool a day. Holiday Inn is at the other end. But this is the beachfront. It gets pretty colorful at night. It's called Star Wars, just because you don't know who's who. People from different planets. As a point, I'm going to use this crosswalk. Hopefully it works. When you come here, you'll realize that crossing streets is not easy. So we'll see if this works. Oh yeah, it does work. 5 seconds. And now the cars are going to stop. I've got 10 seconds to cross. Oh, there's one. Oh, almost got hit. There's got to be some benefits carrying this camera as you walk around. So if you do get hit, hopefully you record who's hit you. But these are the songtails. 10 baht takes you across a loop. You pay 10 baht. It's very affordable. I am in America. Home sweet home. And here's the immigration gate. Wow, I actually went through it, no problem. And you would if you have global entry. So that was a pretty lame joke, but I was referring to entering the country. Anyways, really bad. Great pool though, and Hard Rock Hotel, worth staying at. Funny wigs you could buy. Again, not really sure. And fresh honey too, right next door. Everything you could buy on the street is in Pattaya. Super crazy, super convenient. Now we are going through the northern part of Pattaya, and this is where a lot of locals live. And so you can see this is more like that built-up, typical Thai city. And we're over towards the water, and this is where one of the old markets is. The pier is here as well, so it's got nice and breeze, and we're looking for a parking spot as I took that awkward video. Squid everywhere here in this market. It's still somewhat touristy, but still also very nice to just walk around. I'm there with my buddy Howie as he's limping around. And as you can see, just tons of squid, lots of fruits as well. So again, an alternative place, away from all the extra stuff that's going on with all the tourists. So it's a good place to kind of hang out and see how locals live. Look at that seafood, super fresh. $3, $10 for that stuff. Very expensive. And they can cook it for you there too, if you like. And that's why this park is really handy. So you can buy that food and take it and have a little picnic. You see a lot of people there. And there's even security, police. Make sure everything is A-okay. Some tourists, yeah, you see a lot of mixed couples here. You have Farang and then some Thais mingling together. And then this is the great breeze of Pattaya. That's what's really nice about going to Pattaya, is that Gulf breeze that comes in. So it's a nice getaway from the hustle and bustle of the concrete jungle in Bangkok. So it's kind of a really nice place that I think is worth visiting for a few days just to get away from it all. It does feel really nice, I think, in spite of the fact that, as you saw, the beaches are not as great. And so this is one of the really cool restaurants that me and Howie went to. Very fancy. It's right across from Terminal 21. And they've got great food. It's more similar to Thai restaurant prices you get in the US. So it's not like $15 US, but about $8 per dish. So it's a little bit more. but very high quality in terms of the service and the product that you're getting. And then again, I think their flagship is their desserts, which I don't think we had. And it's always nice, you know, the greeters will always present themselves so nicely. And then this is the outside, very cool. And then this is one of our friends. He lives in Pattaya.
After you have กินแล้วหอม มาเที่ยวพัทยาเยอะนะสวัสดีครับ
And it's so funny to see the maids just cleaning up inside the mall, but very nice mall. But again, it's themed like the mall that's in Bangkok, Terminal 21. Each floor is different, representing a different destination someplace in the world. And so there's all sorts of IG spots like the suitcase sculpture statue, and then their flagship escalator design that you see also in Bangkok. And then outside, I mean, how often do you see a airplane that lights up too? So outside there's a food market, and luckily for us, there was some music playing. So this very famous Thai musician, very common to have famous musicians play free concerts, and they can be pretty empty like this. And so you have these musicians, again, it's so nice that they're below the stage and they're just taking selfies with people. That's so cool. And here's outside the mall. Again, this mall was open a couple years ago, so it was very nice. Just a little bit outside. So as you can see, Pattaya City's got a lot to do. Beaches are not as nice. You got to go a little bit further away. Galan, 20 minutes by boat, cheap. You know, a lot of things to do for family and kids. Tons of tourists, Chinese, Russian. That being said, Pattaya, although it does have the reputation as the sex capital of the world, still has more than just that. Maybe save that for another video. Anyway, I still give it a pretty high score. It's only an hour and a half away from Bangkok. You get away. I would still rank it okay. I mean, it's maybe an 8, 7. It has everything you need. I mean, you know, you got the nice breeze from the beach. You got great Thai food. Usually pretty nice weather. Some nice solid resorts, not too expensive. We'll see more of Pattaya in the next video. Otherwise, Professor Pete out. Class is over early. LSC. Peace out.